Obviously, if I have a child, I'll have to afford it.
So what the hell?
No, when I make my millions,
why don't you
then
want to have
fine.
to afford it? So who's gonna afford it then? And I'm like, yeah, I'll call him. Like, but I know I can't call him, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
hurtful.
That moment then, and when I've had to break it to her, because I've left it till night, bro. But normally we'll cause a scene. Alhamdulillah, we had the means to cause a scene. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you was with a man walking to the bus stop and someone tried to do that. You girls can do this. Oh, I wouldn't care. Oh, I wouldn't mind.
Do you want my honest truth?
Honest truth. Don't do no facade.
Spill the juice. Today's another episode. Today we got a very special guest, and I believe is going to be like a massive talent. And we won't even say up and coming. I'll say he's here now, innit? He's landed, innit? So that's why he's even on the show. Yeah, we got Rebecca and Nis, and obviously special guest. Yet we got the one and only twin S.
Come on.
Yeah,
you know what's going on, man.
Shining, look at this, the shining. Yeah. And today, guys, I never normally do this, but winter's coming up, and my brethren's got the best jacket about. So I want you lot, I'm plugging it in, and today we got lucky, but it's warm. Yeah, trust me, I'm warm in it. Yeah, so I want you to go check it out. It's called Mansion Door. Yeah, and if you're into buying gold and selling gold, then definitely check it out, because that's what it's all about, innit? And everything he sells, there comes with the real gold element in it. So I want you to go check it out. Yeah. And shout out the DJ. You don't know who it is already.
Come on.
Yeah. The one and only. Yeah. Right. So twin.
Chat to me, my boy. What's poppin'?
You're here now. You've landed, man. You ready to spill the juice? Yeah.
I'm here, my boy. Chat to me. What's up?
No, man. I want to chat to you more about like your success you're having right now. Like,
alhamdulillah, my bro. Alhamdulillah.
When did you start music?
Start music? I'll say more like now, innit? I'll say more like when I come out of jail this year, innit? So more like properly now, innit? Cause before that I only had like one tune out, innit? And that was man's plugged in. But when I come out the first time last year, you know what I'm saying? But properly I'll say now, innit? Like, obviously alhamdulillah for taking man in, you know what I'm saying?
What made you want to start music? Was it more just you felt like that was the only way out, or you actually before you come out that was like a passion for you?
My bro, I didn't even see it like that. You know when you say even a way out, I didn't even see it like that, my bro. I'll be entirely honest with you, The real reason, was when I dropped man's plugged in, and man's brethren will tell this as well, It was more like man come out of jail, but all man's brethren are actually in jail. All the people that actually represent where man's from or whatnot, they're all in jail, you know what I'm saying? We all done big stints, you know what I'm saying? So when I've landed, it's like, you know when you're in jail and you hear bare things going on and bare people speaking on your section and whatnot, no one's representing, you know what I'm saying? So man's whole thing when I come out of jail, cause man's one of the faces from where man's from, so everyone's kind of leaning on man like, yo, twin, speak, bro. Tell him how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? So even then though, I still wasn't really taking it in, but then one of man's people was chatting to Fumes and that, and then Fumes hit my people up and they hit me up, innit? Just saying, yo, try a thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's have it, innit? But that's just purely because, you know, when you first come home and like, everyone thought I got life and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I only got like 3 years, bro. So when I come home, it was also, you know, you're on the blogs and this and that, traction, whatever. And then Fumes hit, man. And I was chatting to my bedrooms about it, I hear now, and they were just like, bro, just do it. But even when I'm going there, I went there, no bars, no nothing, G. I swear now, man, just went there, 30 man up, black bandana, fucking, like, let's just do it, innit? My intention was to represent, innit? You know what I'm saying? But man's gone there and, bro, we went flying, bro. From there, I'll be real with you, bro.
You've dropped it and it's done successfully well, like it's done mad well. Like I feel like I heard that and I listened to a lot of it. It was actually like good, innit? Do you feel like, obviously you realise your talent, obviously everyone's took you in. So do you feel like now, with the level you've got to now, you've come out, like you've done a GRM, just daily, you've dropped songs, you've done a collaboration with someone. I think it was Tricks, is it?
Tricks, my dog,
That's done 1 million views.
Yeah, come on.
Obviously you've been in jail, you've been out. Do you feel like now this is like a chance for you to change it? It is a chance to change your life, but do you more look at it now as like, alright, cool, I have a chance to change my life. Like, I need to drop out everything probably that I was doing before and actually take this chance because like it took me in.
Yeah, you know it is, bro. Man's just grateful, innit? The way man see it is, man's just grateful, bro. See where man's from, bro. I feel like when you start thinking about things too much and start saying this is what I want to do and this is it and all of that type of shit, it gets all weird and that, you know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't gonna lie, before the music, man's always had a passion for music, innit? Just like listening to it, like my brethren's doing their thing, the man's in the studio with them and they're going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So man's had a passion for it since then, but for man to start saying, like, this is it, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We've always had motion, bro, you know what I'm saying? But even though it might not be the right motion, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but, you know what I'm saying, bro? Just gotta make it count regardless, bro. That's man's thing, but man can't do this. Yo, you know what I'm saying, bro? But I'll always like, especially now anyway, bro, like I'll put definitely like man's heart to it, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like before, man's just fucking on some, let's represent, bro, let's just bring our belly, you know what I'm saying, bro? We'll take it serious now. That's the case.
So what do you feel like the next step is in terms of where you're going in your music? Like, where do you see yourself dropping an album? Do you see
most
yourself...
definitely. Like, obviously, man's team and that, they're the ones that will kind of show man's trajectory and that, you know, man's team, 360 label, big and up and that, you know what I'm saying?
That's all my pot of paper, yeah?
Yeah, pot of paper, yeah.
How big has he been in your, like, come up, would you say, or your inspiration? Or
big,
what
bro. Big, I'll say definitely big still, because he's from East, innit? Same where he's from, where man's from, so. But obviously, he's done what he's done. And obviously he knows, he's seen me from growing up and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows what we're on kind of thing. So when he clocked from the beginning, like, yo, from my first tune, and it's gone off, yeah? And I've gone straight back to jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 weeks after that's gone off, bro, straight back to jail. But when I've come out this time, he's come grab man, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, listen, bro, just, please, bro, you know what I'm saying? Just chill, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is what you got here. Man can help you do it, what you saying, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And you know it is, it's more normally, might be on the block, might be thugging, might be getting to it.
When you say thugging though, yeah, like, obviously, if you know what thugging is, isn't it? Like, I feel like everyone knows what thugging is, yeah, but, like, how do you mind me saying?
27, my boy.
So when you like say thugging, yeah, like, do you think there's obviously we're all in predicaments, yeah, but I feel like it comes to time and age in life, when you want to go somewhere, you kind of got to change the narrative, or what man's
the narrative, yeah. That's man's whole thing now, bro. You know it is. I was even chatting to man's virgin yesterday about the same thing, where you see man's thing, a lot of people's thing in different areas or whatnot, it's like, they know like they're thugging or whatever. Man don't even promote the thing, but man's a Muslim before anything, you know what I'm saying? But the way man grew up is how I grew up, bro. And everyone can decide what they want to do in it, you know what I'm saying? Whether they run away from certain things, whether they shy away from it, whether they hide from it. You know what I'm saying? But the way man is, the way man grew up, man's people, the way we are, but man just stand on business, bro. That's just what it is, period, innit? And it don't make sense to me sometimes, yeah, where people talking and be like, oh, yeah, today man's done. Do you know what I'm saying? To me, when they say that, you just, like, your facade or your fraud, innit? Because I know you come from the same shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm much like doing very well now and you come out the other end, innit? But I don't get how they just do that, innit? Cause where man's from, bro, it's real, bro. And it's a situation where man don't even want to talk about, man don't even dress like that, man don't want to even portray that.
Nah, you're just like in Miami right now, still. Like, you got Miami swag on still.
I'm in Cuba, like, that's it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, bro, is that
yeah.
man don't even want to, like, even glamorize the thing, but it's just what it is sometimes, innit?
I can't lie, like, I don't know, girls can give their take on this, yeah, but I feel like, to me, you can say you're done. And let me say why. No one can tell me what I can't do.
100.
That's how I look at it, is like, in this life, a get back has no time date. You get me? No time date in life, innit? Like, you could do something today, and in 4 years, someone can see you and get the get back. It's life, innit? But one thing man can do is make a decision in my life to say, like, alright, cool, whatever I was on before, I'm not on that, innit? And try to live a different life, innit? Because I believe if you push a certain life upon yourself, and you push that, and you have that narrative, and that's your mindset, it's gonna catch up with you. And on top of that, I'm not saying you're done and you can't be vivid or wary or not understanding your surroundings, because that's never going to leave you. Because if you're really from the streets and doing certain things, that's going to leave you forever. It's like
that's just where it is, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like we can say we're done. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think
like girls, do you think? What's your opinion? What do you think?
I feel obviously I'm just a girl. I'm not privy to all of that. Obviously, I see it from the outside, but I think in life there's. Obviously, you're on this path now with music. I don't know when did you come out?
I'll come out this year, January.
Okay. And you're on the path now, like you're on the music path.
Alhamdulillah.
So I think for most people that are living this kind of life, if you get this opportunity and this is an opportunity to, you know, essentially go legit, it's kind of like that one... are you going to do that one foot in, one foot out? Because I think most of the time when you see people do that, they end up back where they don't want to be. But then at the same time, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you got to make money, innit? You got to make money sometimes to fund the music, fund what you're doing. So you're in a predicament really. It's like, are you going to risk losing what you've built musically, or are you gonna try and let that be your focus?
No, most definitely. Still, most definitely. You're
under pressure. You're smiling.
Nah, gee, that is because she weathered us all very well. You know.
Yeah, no, trust me.
But the way I see it, yeah, best, like I said to you earlier, yeah, it's a standalone business, bro. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on this glorifying thing. This is that way it is, but I am who I am in it, bro. May Allah make it easy for man. You know what I'm saying? Where he puts me away from certain situations and certain things and whatnot. But I was even saying this to my brother today, yeah. It's not even like anyone can tell man what to do or this, that. It's never been that. You know what I'm saying? No one can tell me what to do, innit? Man love man's people, innit? Man love where man's from. Man love who I am, same way. And man protect my second name and protect who I am, innit? So it's not even just about pleasing. Alhamdulillah, man's straight. You know what I'm saying? But it's just who we are in it and how we grew up in it. And like you said, Get Back's got no date in it. You know what I'm saying? So man's always aware of that. And man's never going to be these people that live in a fairy tale where they think that. And these people ain't half as a man that I am in that sense, where they can just, yeah, like man's going to fucking walk to Westall today. And like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm very aware and that's just all it is, bro.
So, Finesse. So,
that to me.
I want the people here to obviously understand like where you've come from. Like, I want to go back. You touched on, you know, how you grew up. So I want you to explain, like, how did you grow up?
That's a very vague question, bro, man. You need to like, I don't know, bro. How did I grow up?
Like, why are you the way you are?
Why are you the way you are? Like, what got you into, you know, like street music?
You know, it is, yeah. It's hard to explain, innit? I'll be honest with you, like, it's just hard to explain, but the bottom line of it, yeah. I'm from Newham, yeah? South Newham, Beckton, yeah? And I'm not even gonna say it's like Baghdad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man's mum, alhamdulillah, bro. Like, she done well, you know what I'm saying, bro. She tried and that. Man's dad and that, he was there, like, until like year 6, year 7 and that, you know what I'm saying? He done his bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's more your own decisions, bro. And I feel like a lot of people don't even take accountability, you know what I'm saying? I take accountability where it's more man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I was more drawn to it. Maybe I thought it was whatever. Cause we don't live in a society where it's like, we got no education, no nothing. Even if our parents had nothing, they'll have like some form of funding to put food on the table, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just take accountability in that sense.
But do you feel like, you know, you was influenced in any sort of way? Like,
I'll say it's not influence, it's more me seeing certain things on maybe me feeling like I have to live a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? And the main thing for me growing up, it wasn't even the money. I wouldn't even say it was the money that even drove me into the roads and the streets, but it was more like where man grew up. South Newham, it's like, from when I was a kid, bro, like I'm talking under 10, bro, you just see it's real. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you're growing up now. I even remember a time I was like 10, someone tried to rob me for my perfume, bro, when I was going to the bus stop, bro. And you see that feeling I had inside, bro? Bro, it hurt, man, bro.
Rage.
Like, I didn't even have a phone, but if he had it, he probably would have took it, bro.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm like 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, bro, I can't live like that. See, when I grew up, it's real, it's every day, bro. I don't know, everyone's different, innit? Yeah. People grow up and they'll go through that and be like, let me avoid that. Let me avoid that person, or let me take a different route. You know what I'm saying? Or let me, like, my route to that bus stop is my route to that bus stop. I'm not changing that route, bro. Just because this brother tried to rob man. Next time, I'll be prepared for that guy. That's how man grew up, innit? Yeah. And everyone has that's why I said it's more accountability, innit? Because man could have been that guy. I can change my route. You know what I'm saying? And probably try to avoid him. But for man, it just wasn't that, bro.
But at the same time, you don't want to get treated like an idiot. You want to be like a...
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I can never be that boy, fam. And it's not even like, I don't know how to explain it. For me, it's like I said, my second name, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Man believe in it, but man stand on it. Who I am as a person. Man's family, man's people. You know what I'm saying? And from when I was a kid, I just had that mentality where I'm not changing my route, bro. I'm going to that bus stop that way. Next time I see him, we'll see if he does that again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But think about it. Man's thinking like that from 10 years old, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you're thinking like that from 10, it's like you're already prepared for like violence or prepared for like danger. So you gotta live in it, innit? You know what I'm saying?
So did you have like any older siblings or anything?
Nah, bro. I had no older brothers, no cousins, bro. None of that shit, bro. I had none of that. You know what I'm saying? So for man, it's just me and my twin. I've got a twin brother, innit? My brother twin H, you know what I'm saying? So I'm soon, but I just had a twin. So like, for example, that situation I told you to the bus stop, yeah? I'm with my twin, bro. So we're both going to this bus stop and this brother's trying to do it, but I'm 10 with my twin. We're both in this scheme, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this brother tried to do it with his brethren. I'm chatting to my twin on the way back, like, bro, we can't go through that again, bro. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, fuck that, bro. Not again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's more, I lean towards my twin. I didn't need older brother or older cousin. I had him in it, so. As long as you're about to hit like that, bro, we can go for anything together, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Obviously, Rebecca, you have a son, right?
I do, yeah.
So do you think it's hard, because you're a girl, you're growing up, similar ages, yeah? Like, hearing that story there, maybe a girl 10 years old, obviously you can go through other things, but you may not go through that. Maybe not to face that journey. When you see someone like that, yeah, understanding like, that's a real story. You're 10, you've been robbed, in front of your brother. That could actually see that if you're at 10, your head is what your head is like. So if someone robs you and you feel that violation, that could actually set you, the next person robs you might bang them. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It might be an instant thing. So do you think it's harder for someone like a male growing up and going through that compared to like females growing up? Do you get what I'm saying?
It's definitely a different way to receive it as a woman to a man, innit? And I think your story is probably similar to a lot of young men out there and
100%.
of similar ages. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think it's hard to say because that we can all relate to an incident that we felt violated as a young person. And obviously you spoke about making a choice. You know what I'm saying? You decided in that moment, I'm not gonna have that violation again, you and your twin. And I think it's difficult because you can't necessarily say what someone should or shouldn't do, but I think everybody has that switch in them where they want to change. You spoke about your age being one of the influences on why you wanted to change your life. And I think as women, we have that factor as age, like, which is a propellant in our change. But I think for you, it has to be a mindset shift. And that's something that no one can force on you, innit? And you have to respect your story at the end of the day, but there's gonna come a time where you will hit that switch. I mean, I don't know when it will be.
My man's hit that switch, bro.
You feel like you're now, you're in a
But you know
moment.
what's so mad what Twin's saying? Like, the moment I changed my life, I'm Twin today. I'm walking to that bus stop.
Yeah.
That's my cousin there. I'm going to that party.
Do you get what I'm saying,
can't
bro?
tell me I can't go to the party, people are going to be there. I don't get that.
What do you mean? That was you before, or that's
No,
you now?
that's
you
me
now.
now. Like,
Right.
and so that's
So you
why I
don't
was-
think that motion ever dies in a man, really?
As a man, if you don't have that motion, you're not a man.
You gotta set boundaries for yourself.
You're not
That's because
masculinity.
Because like when you have children, when you have
I'm with you on
families,
that
where
one.
do you draw the
I'm
line?
with you on
Are you
that one.
willing to risk
Alright, let me
it
ask you
all
a
and risk your
question. Let me
freedom?
ask you a question. Let's say you was with a man walking to the bus stop
Yeah.
and someone tried to do that. You girls can do this. Oh, I wouldn't care. Oh, I wouldn't mind. But I'm not even saying as like, I'm doing it for a gal or he'll do it for you, but you just watching that, you envisioning that you're a man walking to the bus stop, whether he's physically able or not, and he's just getting treated that way. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the next time you want to go to that same bus stop tomorrow,
Yeah.
he's saying, you know what? Let's go this way. Cause yesterday we saw my man and I ain't trying to see my man. How do you feel about that?
Obviously, it's an
True.
uncomfortable situation. And do you want my honest truth?
Honest truth. Don't do no facade. Honest truth.
Me right now in the way that I am
No,
in
no,
my
no,
life.
no. I want the honest truth.
The
None of
honest
this.
truth.
Like, you as a female, biology, the honest truth.
You want the
not
realness,
this-
you want the
I want the realness.
What my current man now, how I would feel in that situation.
If you went to the shop right now,
I need him home and
right,
safe with me. I swear to God,
say today, you're with your man, you're in a dinner date,
Yeah.
your man's got a watch, yeah?
Yeah.
You come outside, your man's pulled out something and robbed your man's watch, yeah?
yeah.
You go home, you get over it. 3 weeks down the line, your man says to you, we're going back to that restaurant. Are you gonna go back to that restaurant?
I personally am not going back to the restaurant, and I will do my best to talk him down. Let me tell you why. Because I don't want to put him in a situation where he's gone, whether that's in the ground or behind bars. Do you know what I mean? So I honestly would rather have him here with me.
100%.
And I've had a situation where he's not been there. So I've experienced
Okay.
having that distance. So for me, like, there's no amount of pride, there's no amount of masculinity that's going to make me risk
Using them
freedom.
again,
Yeah,
That wasn't
I
my
can't.
question though. That wasn't my
But
question though.
you're saying about, like, will I feel a way about it?
No. He's saying he wants to go back to the restaurant and how do you feel about it? I'm saying no. That's happened on your way to the bus stop.
Yeah.
And the next day he's saying, listen,
He wants to avoid it.
he doesn't want to go to this restaurant.
Oh, you
He
don't
said
want to go
wrong.
to it? Okay.
He wants to take a different route to go to this bus
Okay.
stop. He wants to go to another bus stop and walk a bit further.
Is that because I'm with him or because he just doesn't want to go there ever again?
He doesn't want to go there ever again. The thought of that
he's
guy
fluid.
makes him
He's
makes him shit.
right.
Oh,
Like-
so you're saying, wait, hold on. So you're saying, how is she
right.
gonna view him?
How's she gonna view him?
Okay,
Because now
Yeah.
my man doesn't want to go back to that.
Will
same
I
bus
think
stop.
less of him
Yeah.
if he's trying to avoid that situation?
Subconsciously or
you
consciously?
know what? I hear what you're saying. Let me tell you why. Because you're gonna say, right, what you're gonna say is no.
Yeah.
You don't know what she's
You're
gonna
gonna say
say.
no, but what I'm gonna say is, yeah, you know, see later on down the line, 2 years, when you get a serious argument, bro, talking back to me and bring that back. But you didn't even go back to that bus. Yeah, she's laughing.
That's
See,
what I'm
girl,
trying to
she's
say.
laughing.
No, I'm laughing because I'm laughing because you sound like you've had the argument. You sound like you've
I
had
don't get it still. I ain't chatting wicked to me,
No.
you're gonna go back to the bus stop.
Back to that bus stop.
Do you know what I'm
And she-
saying?
and if she knew my man's name, she'd be like, you got chat for me, but you ain't got chat for my man.
I wouldn't.
No, that's
No,
young. I think that's young.
I wouldn't do that, to
It's
be
not
honest.
young.
with you.
That's
It is
young.
young.
No, girls doing that is young. But the psychology behind it is the reality. Even if you don't see it, you might think it.
No, but genuinely, I think when you have a family, it's completely different.
You gotta let go of your ego. I think that's what it is. I think that's what a lot of men struggle to do. They struggle to let go of their ego.
A lot of men struggle.
And it's only when, I think the point when they're ready to let go of their ego, it's like, it might be too late at that point. Like, at this point now, what are you going to do? You're going to be on your third bid, or you're going to be doing 10 years, or like...
No, you're getting it confused though. You're mixing what I'm saying with street shit. I'm not talking about street shit.
He said,
so you're talking about
I'm just talking about as
guy.
a man. I'm talking about even as a legit man that works on a bank.
But what am I going to expect my man to do in that situation? Go and do the man something?
No, but this is the thing, yeah? You're saying, what do you expect a man to do if he's a banker, if he works on top of that building, or if you built the fucking building?
Yeah.
Before all of this shit, before civilization, bro, as a man, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing, bro. It doesn't matter if you're a banker, you're the king, it doesn't matter nothing, bro. As a man, you're a man. When you walk to that bus stop, walk with your chest out, bro. Like, is there a
so you're not saying that, alright, next question then, so cool. In your head, yeah, what represents a man? Like,
because I think we're talking about masculinity now.
We're talking about money.
I didn't talk about money.
No, but I know, but I'm just saying.
What represents, like, to be a man? Yeah. What represents a man in your head? And that have to be money, but it could be about a man standing on his word.
Yeah.
What represents a man for you?
I would definitely say someone who stands on his word, somebody who knows how to put his family first. But these views have changed as I've grown, innit? When I was younger, I would say something different, but now it would be a man who stands on his word, a man who understands that family comes first, somebody who knows how to multiply, like in terms of being able to grow, like produce and, you know, be fruitful in his daily action. I'm not looking at a man having masculinity as somebody who's gonna be the baddest. I don't like the loudest man in the room. I don't like the greasiest person. It's not personally for me. I don't think that equates
why do you think
masculinity.
that's greasy though? That's not greasy.
What?
To me, that's not greasy.
What, going back to the bus stop?
No, not changing your route, but just...
So hold on, let me ask.
You got your chest out. That's not greasy. That's why I'm saying you're not getting confused about street shit and grease.
Earlier you said, if the guy robbed you.
He didn't rob you, try.
What if he robbed you? What would you think of your man if your man never did anything?
Say that again, sorry?
No, she's saying that. What if he robbed the girl? Because remember he said he robbed you.
If he robbed me.
What would you, and your man do that? What would you then think?
So what if the man robbed you? And your man
What would you then do?
Wait, how is this conversation relating back? We're talking about men. Yeah, we're talking about men.
That's a good question, and well done, DJ Dio, for that. Yeah, because you know what he just done? He actually, it's the same situation, but he now put it onto you. And because you're so powerful as a woman, you now want your man to do something because it's a representation. You feel it different now because it's you, and you do.
Do you know what? It's not that I want him to, but I think he would do it. I think a man would naturally want to protect his woman more than even himself. He's probably that situation is completely different because imagine walking with any of the females in your life, your family, whether that's your other half or, you know, a parent, a guardian, whoever. If someone approaches them on
some men run and leave their girl.
So let's say
my man's gonna run and leave me.
Yeah.
He's not my man anymore. He's not my man anymore. What do you mean? You're gonna run and leave me with a man? No, that's crazy.
He's running now. So now
he's running and leaving me. Not even me. I'm not gonna run. I'll stand there. If I forget, they have to chef me up and do it. That they do.
Why are you not gonna run then? Because if you're,
what are they robbing? What are they taking?
Let me just land. You've just given your man advice that you would want him to not come back outside. Yeah. But listen to how it is with you. But you're saying now as a woman, you're not even a man. You're a woman, and that means that your price should be not in a way it should be less, but you don't even have that man armor. And you're saying that you will stand there, he has to stab you up, and you're not even gonna chat your man if a man runs.
Okay, no, that sounds mad. That's not.
That's
the real you though.
I do not endorse that.
No, I'll probably say, babe, come, let's go. Let's go, because I don't want my man to lose his life over me. That's wild.
All his freedom.
But everyone says, you know how it is. Before the situation happens, everyone says,
but when it happens,
I will do this. I'm saying you're there right now. He's pulled up. And your brother just ran. Your man just ran. There's no talking. There's no you.
That's insane. He hates me then.
How does he hate
me? Why? What do you mean? Does he know what's gonna happen to me when he runs? He hates me. That means he hates me. You cannot love someone and you're gonna cut. That's wild.
Why does he run? Why is this a
Does he take me with him?
No, but listen. I agree with you.
Does he take me with him?
I agree with you.
Yeah, go talking shit now, talking shit in that. You
What
say
you're
you're
saying,
No, but
I've been saying this the whole time.
No, but this doesn't justify the standing on business. I don't think.
So let me
Stand on
ask
business,
you the
man.
next question then and throw it in the mix then, yeah.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
since we're
It's
on this,
evolving.
yeah.
One sec, sorry.
Go,
bro.
go. So let me.
She never said what she's gonna do. What are you gonna do? Your man rants. No, let me break it down. Yeah.
He runs.
No,
Like,
no, no.
he actually runs.
Like before the guy's even said
That's
anything
crazy
about
work.
he wants your ring or any. You got a nice ring there, yeah, diamond ring.
Yeah.
The one that your man bought you. This guy's come and he's seen it. It's shining. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pulled up. Listen, I'm taking it. Before you've even got to say, babe, like anything, he's gone. Like he's missing.
But there's nothing I can do. I'm being robbed at
There's
that
nothing
point.
you
Like,
can do, but
What
there's
are you
something
gonna
he
think of your
can do.
man?
But if he's run away, what can you do? Like,
No,
he's
I'm
gone.
saying after, like, how you gonna do him? Is your view of him gonna like decrease?
Yeah, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked because it's like you've left me in a dangerous situation.
So then how you
That's
saying?
insane.
So then
That's
how you
insane.
saying that? Like you say, oh, you'd rather him do this and you'd rather him do that.
That's if he's in a situation.
And it's- so why
That
can't he
sounds
defend
selfish,
his
you know.
own second name?
No, you don't understand. You
That
might understand because we're gonna
That's
say something.
crazy to me.
You know, yeah, you're not understanding how selfish you sound. What you're saying,
Do
you're
I?
basically,
Okay,
you're basically
wow.
contradicting yourself.
Oh wow.
You're basically saying that you're
Wow.
happy.
100%.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
I'm wrong. You're
No,
basically
but
saying,
running
you're,
is-
you're
no,
basically,
how-
you're basically saying that you're happy for your man to drop his pride for him, but if it was you,
No, I don't
gone.
want him to drop his pride for him.
No, but stand there and fight the fight with me.
Yeah,
why
like
can't
you've
you
just
stand by
left me because
For his second name, for
Because
him.
it's different. I feel like when it's like males and males, it's different. If a man is coming like
to me,
to me as a girl,
No,
I'm just
we're
a
agreeing with
girl.
you. What,
And so it's ego when it's myself, but when it's you, it's not ego.
It's still ego.
but you're saying he ran away when I'm getting robbed.
He's missing,
But
he's
when,
gone.
Yeah, but when he's getting robbed, he didn't run away. So it's like that's two different scenarios.
No, he
If
tried to run, but they caught him.
You're just saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just saying anything now. Okay, yeah.
So since we got into this,
Please,
yeah,
okay.
obviously, you want to change your life, and that's where you're at, and I'm happy
Inshallah.
for you, yeah. God willing, it comes through. But girls, like you girls, yeah, and we're all of the same age, yeah. When you meet a guy at this age, yeah, and they might say like, listen, this is me, I'm a thug still, or this is what I've come from. How does that make you? Is it appealing to a girl still? Do you think? And obviously, he might have his situation, like he might have his views on it, and we might have views. But do you think, as two grown women here, like you've got a ring on your finger, so congratulations, yeah.
Thanks.
But do you feel like some men do come from that life?
Yeah.
And what I believe, yeah, I've met some serious guys in my like as brethrens, and some of them are the most manageable people. Like some of my friends that I feel like are serious guys, they got most manners. When they see my mum, mummy this, mummy that, they'll help people. So on the inside, they're very nice guys, but on the outside, that's just their armor. That's just what they've been through. That's just they are. Can you take them guys seriously still?
I guess for me, when my friends have had dating experiences and they say that they have met guys at this age or even older that are still kind of heavily involved, if you want to use that term, I guess it's a big turn off for them, just because even though they might be the nicest guys, they might be, have manners, they might have, respect, they might know how to treat a woman, they might even be loyal and have all the tick boxes. I think that behavior that obviously, and we bring it back to this whole being incarcerated or being in risk of losing your life, when you're trying to build, and I guess at this age, you are trying to build when you're meeting someone.
No, but someone that's been through it, innit?
Been
No,
through it,
that's
so they're not
so-
currently, but you're saying they're still involved.
No, because it follows them.
Yeah.
That's what it
Follows
means.
them. So I'm
It
saying-
follows them.
what I'm
It's not
saying
necessarily
is, yeah, it's like-
he's liable on the streets on a block smoking weed.
Oh, everyone has a past.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I don't think that it's bad to have a past. I think anybody who would disregard somebody because they have a past, I think that's very shallow and I think that's very cold in it. And I don't agree with that at all. So if you're asking me if people that meet people now and they have a past should be allowed to get on and have relationships and be seen as like human being, of course, like that shouldn't take away. Everyone's got a past.
Yeah.
People do not judge people. I feel like sometimes what you've done in the past will stay to him, might be him, and maybe like he's doing music to change his life, but he might lack certain things, and he's really talking about things that he's probably seen before. Maybe
Yeah.
like he's seen, but what I'm saying is like, I feel like for girls, some girls, which I feel like our age, can be looking at them guys like, well, I can't take him seriously. Like this guy's talking about drillings, this guy's this, that, this guy's this, that. Some girls may not like it. Some girls may get to know the person. So I just think that, is it hard for a girl at this age to look at guys like that and certain type of girls and find like these guys are appealing still? Like because when you're younger, it might be all sweet and good. Girls might not view it like that. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is it hard to find these guys appealing still?
But is that what like appeals is that gonna be the appeal?
What, the fact that they are?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
I
like
get what
I
she
don't think
means.
I'm gonna look at a man and think, oh yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, yeah, I want to like. That's not gonna be the appeal. Do I connect with them? Are we on a level?
Yeah, but are you even gonna get
that's
there?
gonna be a deterrent, of course,
Yeah.
because I can only speak from like my experience in it, and I've seen, I guess, firsthand how it can go. I can't be a hypocrite because I think at the time I've been in situations where I might have been a little bit complacent and I haven't really vocalized like, yo, like you need to stop doing that, or you can't really be doing this. At points I have, but if you're with someone, then essentially you're supporting what they're doing, innit? We can't really say you're with someone and you don't support what they do. I don't think, anyway. And I think when I was younger, I was a little bit more naive, maybe because I hadn't really felt the effects firsthand. But now, seeing what I've seen, experiencing what I've experienced, and seeing also the way that it can affect your relationship, and also the way that things stay with you, like PTSD is a real thing. Not even if it's not just PTSD, like trauma. There are things that I've seen things in life, I've experienced things in life, but when I really sit down and penny it, I'm like, yo, like that's nothing in comparison to what some men that are on the roads have experienced, and things that are even normalized to them, and the things that are like normal to us that they haven't done, or when they're doing it, it's something completely new. So I think you've got to be conscious of that. Yeah.
As a woman, you take that trauma on as well, you know, like
100%.
if you're with somebody that's like in that lifestyle, like even if, for example, they do go to prison and like say you have kids or whatever, you are forced into a situation where you sink or swim. You have to take on that burden. And it's like, okay, it's one thing to be in prison and be incarcerated and deal with that. I don't know what it's like to be in prison. I've never been in prison, but I know that that must be an awful situation, regardless if your people are there, regardless if you've been to jail 1,000 times before. Every time it must be hard, innit? And that trauma for you, but not only you, your people outside. So it's like, as a woman, you absorb everything that your man does. So you have to take that on and know, like, okay, if this is something that my man is involved in or has been involved in, I'm going to take that on as well.
And the expectation is that you just have to ride it.
You have to
like,
ride
you just
it.
got to ride it.
Yeah.
No, but that's with someone, bro.
Do you feel it's just like you've been in jail and you've done 2 stints that I know about? Do you feel it is dysfunctional to what you want to build with a woman outside? Like, do you feel like do you ever shy away from it, like when you speak to women, or do you feel like it's hard to speak to women because they don't know your trauma, they don't know what you've been through and being in it? Because like, I've been in jail and I've been through traumatic times in jail. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's been hard.
Yeah.
But do you feel like for you being in that process, like it's hard to girls to understand you because you go through a lot?
Man's thing is, you see if you're a man and you end up having to do time, which you should always be aware of if you've dabbled, even if you just dabble it in the slightest, always be prepared for it, I feel like if you're gonna do a lengthy time, and for me, I always say over 2.5, 2 years, let your girl be, bro. Unless you got kids with her, let your girl be, bro. And that's just moving real.
You know it is.
No,
if you will go to jail and you're with a girl, you're not telling your girl, well, hold on, 2.5 years, go. You know when you're making up.
When you say let her go, like, what do you mean by let her go?
Let her
Like,
spread
leave
her
her
wings
or let her
and keep it
open up
gangster.
her legs and you sit back and
No,
bro,
that's the mind,
wait
bro.
until you're back out and hopefully you can rekindle again. Like,
No, but
what do
for
you
man,
think?
for man, it's simple. I'll be entirely honest with you, bro. If you've
Why
got that
though?
You can't stop a girl from
No,
doing what
because
she
then
wants to do,
again,
bro.
like you just said, as soon as you said it, I said I agree, because I know the trauma it brings. I grew up just around women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't grow up around men, just straight women. And I'm saying, and I know the trauma it brings on them alone. And with the girl that you're with all the time that's visiting you, giving you clothes, this, that, the third and that.
When you did your
It's too
time,
much.
did you have a female companion?
I've been
supporting
to jail 3 times, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
And I've just done the bird, bro. You know what
No
I'm saying?
girl.
Don't get it twisted. The second time I went to jail, like I had someone around, but even then, for the first year and a bit, like just didn't even want to talk. There's nothing to talk about, especially at the time. I was looking at like unrealistic times innit, to even talk about. So it's like at this point, there's nothing to talk about. Like, honestly, I'm just raw. I just say how it is.
Can
innit?
I ask, do you have children?
I got no kids.
Okay. Do you feel like it would be different if maybe you had a child and you was with the child's mother?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I said if you've got a kid, then it's different. Maybe the type, but only thing that's different is 4 years, maybe like 5. Like,
Okay,
but
so
you still see your kid. You still
Yeah.
liaise with the baby mum, but other than that, you gotta let them be, bro, because it's gonna drive you nuts. It's gonna drive her nuts. You know what I'm saying? And
That's sad though. You feel like you couldn't be with somebody who could, I'm not saying that women have to be, trust me, I will never tell a girl, like, stay with somebody in jail. But I'm saying, you know, you don't think that there's somebody that would give you that time or give you the loyalty.
No,
You
I don't think that they won't. Like, I know they will. Like,
you know they will.
I know they will. I'm not saying that they won't. I know
Sorry,
they will.
my God.
They're giving
Wow.
the loyalty.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, innit?
Yeah,
But they're
that's
doing
what I'm
things that
saying.
you don't know about.
No, but even that's privy to like the girls are chatting to, innit?
Yeah.
It depends what you're attracted to and the girls you're entertaining and that, you know what I'm saying? I've never tried to entertain a girl even half that caliber, you know what I'm saying?
What are you attracted to? As who you are, what you've been through, as a man, because I feel like sometimes you're attracted to what you've been through. What are you, what would you say?
For me, it's completely the opposite. I'm not attracted to what man's been through, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of girl? What's your ideal woman right now?
Man's
Like,
ideal
that's what
girl,
I'm saying.
yeah, I'll say, yeah. I wouldn't even add it to like a culture or nothing, yeah. Maybe like Muslim, inshallah, you know what I'm saying? But just a girl that's like just miskeen, bro. In Arabic, that means like just a good girl, bro. Like a girl that I'll be talking to her, even like the way we talk, like in slang or whatever, and she'll be like, what does that mean or something? You know what I'm saying? Just a girl that's just.
Oh, you
she's
don't
from a
want
different
to. That's crazy. So you don't want a girl that is
No.
even,
No.
like even.
She can be from the farm or village, bro.
And
I
that's
don't
what you
care.
would want?
I want that. A girl
Why
from the
though?
farm.
Why?
Because, bro, I feel like the West is corrupt, bro. I'm even corrupt. Well, I feel like we're all corrupt on a certain degree, innit? You know what I'm saying? So when I feel like you meet someone that's not as corrupt as man, cause man have to be realistic, bro. We've done things.
I don't
we've
think you'd
said
be
things.
realistic with those expectations.
No, but I'm
think
not saying that she has to be from a farm.
Yeah,
innit?
I think you need
I'm not
to.
saying she I'm saying she
Hey,
could
Tim
be
wants
from
the
a farm.
farm girl, you know. Hey, listen, yo,
That's a
any
lie.
girls on the farm that are watching this, hit up Spoil Juice. I'm gonna dating show, yeah? The split show I'm doing, yeah? Twins is gonna be the 20 versus 1. Only farm girls only, yeah? Go on.
Nah, I said she could be from a farm. Like, I don't care, from a remote place, whatever, innit?
So you wouldn't date someone from Beckton? You don't
From
want to be with,
Beckton?
you don't want to marry someone from Beckton?
No, but if she's like my standards, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Because
No
it all
Beckton,
depends
yeah.
on who you are at the end of
I
the
don't
day.
think they
as
have
well, innit?
farms
Do
in
you know what I
Beckton.
asked that, yeah?
I don't know
obviously,
farms.
They're out of the
I
question.
know you have your situation and you have a lovely situation at home, yeah?
Yeah.
I asked that because I feel like at this age now, I don't know, man. I feel like, don't you want to meet? Like, for me, I feel like where I'm at this building stage, you're at this building stage, because if you look at like, we might be on similar paths. We both got a little buzz. We're both doing our thing. We both want to get to the next stage. We're not there yet to get to the next stage, but don't you think this is the time now to meet someone to just call off an element to the next stage? With
Bro, like, I'll say there's no perfect time, and obviously I understand what you're saying. After a certain point, but I feel like that point passes quite quick, though, for man. Like, even for you as well, like, car, you never know someone's true intentions, whether it could be even
True.
potential, what you got as it stands, bro, car. You can't minimalize the thing, bro. Like, today's day and age as well, niggas are robbed, bro. Let's just be real.
No, I hear
Niggas
you.
25 up, niggas are robbed, bro. And you girls are girls. I'm sure you've seen.
And what? Explain, please.
When I say niggas are robbed, I mean like a lot of man. Like, how many times have you heard the babe mum? This guy won't pay £20 for fucking training. This guy won't do this
yeah.
for that.
I
This
hear the
guy
stories
won't-
online, but I don't know anyone in real
Well,
life.
It's not even cost of living, just man and their mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. But then that's you gotta be. That's why you gotta be
Vigilant.
good at picking.
Yeah, you have to be.
no, of course.
Can't always
but-
pick right.
But then
you know.
somehow, why am I always seeing stories online about?
It's
I see stories online as well. I do see stories.
You gotta
I do
remember
see
as well,
stories.
yeah, a lot of men here are caught up in situations where they're with people they don't want to be with. And they're forced.
As are
Like,
women.
they've got a child now and they're forced. They feel like they're forced to have to pay child maintenance
True.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But how
pay
can you
that,
be
though.
forced to
More
pay for
reason
your
to pay
child,
that,
though?
pay that, bro.
Your child, your seed. How can you be forced to pay for your seed?
Okay, so you get what I'm saying.
Sometimes though,
Yeah, but then-
some men will
sometimes the
really say
seeds,
that.
Yeah, but that's a crazy man.
But do you know what?
Exactly.
Sometimes the
I
seed
don't
is
know,
birth.
what I'm saying.
hold
What-
on.
Wait,
So,
wait.
if hold on, you've been with a girl that you don't have a child, if she traps you, yeah, you don't want that child. Do you feel like you're obligated, just like you have to
Pay the peas, pay the peas, pay the peas.
You have to bear the
Child is on his
consequence.
side.
Yeah,
What
do
you
have to
think
bear
that
the
you can just
consequence.
say, I didn't want the kids, so that's not my
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
No,
Wait, you're laughing.
What?
No, but you lot ain't being realistic though. You lot ain't being realistic.
I mean,
You're not being realistic. There's many situations. There's
I'm
many
actually
situations.
shocked. I'm
There's
shocked.
many
I think, no,
situations.
let me land. You have a child, you pick child not up. However that child come about, I feel like you should own it, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I've
because
never
you knew
I've
he was
got a
doing
dad,
his
I've got
lying
a mum.
down.
I've never been abandoned. None of my family members that I know have been abandoned. Yeah, you got a child, stand on business, yeah. But there is many situations where you might sleep with a girl once. A girl might trap you. You might not want to have a child with that person. You might sleep with a crazy girl. That girl might be mad. Like,
Everyone's crazy.
it might- It might be hard though. It might not be as easy as you think. And say for instance, let's say you are, bro. Let's say you got a normal job. Let's say you got a pregnant girl, and now she's having a child, and you haven't got money to fend for yourself. How can you fend for that child? Some men ain't even ready. I'm 28. I feel like I've probably matured in the last 6 months of my life.
You reckon?
I've
Yeah.
still got 100%. I'm fresh into this like
Maturity.
mindset. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fresh into your maturity.
I'm fresh into my maturity. Some men mature at 30 something.
Yeah.
Some men don't mature. So,
Yeah, but I think like if you
and we're on the road, yeah. No matter how much people think they might, we know how it is, innit? We know
Come
that
on.
some man you might see man with Rolex, this and that. Yeah,
But it's
real.
not like that.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
like
not
that.
like
There's
that.
a lot of things are facade. So I feel like there has to be a balance in it. On like, it's hard when I feel like guys that have babies with girls that they don't have babies with. It's a hard predicament sometimes.
but then don't sleep with people that you don't want to have a kid with. Then. Like,
I feel like the law should change. It should be a 50-50 choice.
but protection is free. So
No, but
that's
wait, but wait,
It
but
will
wait.
never be
No?
50-50.
So you're telling me every person you slept with, you predicted having it, not predicted, but you was at peace.
You have to
with having
consider that
baby
it's a
with them.
possibility, of course.
No, I'm just genuinely asking.
100%.
I believe you. I actually
Like,
believe
you can't look at someone and think, okay, they're a waste man, but I'm gonna do this, and then, you know, I hope that if I get pregnant, then they're gonna like. No, you have to obviously listen. People have kids, or people once a girl gets pregnant. I think I've seen men just switch up,
Yeah.
or it could be a thing where okay, it was a one night thing.
Like,
You
you're
didn't
a
actually.
girl. Would
Not
you
gonna
ever?
trap
Would you
them.
ever? Would you
Come on
ever?
now, like-
No,
Yes,
but-
yes,
would
I'm
you
going
ever-
to trap them.
No, not
yeah.
trap, but would you ever, if you got pregnant, didn't want the child, would you keep that child?
At this point in my life,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, please do like.
Why?
Don't
He's
do that
looking
with
at you.
me.
I see his glassy, the eyes with glass.
No, because I was a bit confused at the question. I was just a bit confused.
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah,
so-
wait, repeat the question. I didn't even hear the question. So
I'm
if
saying to him, like, if you slept with a guy now and you got pregnant,
And
the
he-
guy
and he
didn't
doesn't want
the
it,
child,
am I
would you
gonna keep
the child?
it?
And she said, yeah, she'll keep it. Even
I
Rebecca's
just-
all
no, no, no.
like, yeah, all your own friends all.
No, all I will say is, as a woman, you need to accept that men is going to deal with a child in the way that they feel about the woman.
Yeah.
And
but even
that's facts
but
every
hold on,
single
alright,
time.
Rebecca, you
I'm
got a
not, I'll be
child.
honest,
I do,
I'm
yeah.
not going
Hold
to
on.
put myself in
You
that
stood on
position.
Do you not think
though.
that's crazy though?
It is crazy, and I think there's a lot of accountability on both sides. No, there is accountability
That's
on,
not
on both
crazy.
sides. I think as a
That is not
woman,
crazy.
if you keep a child that a man has told you that they don't want, I think it's unreasonable to expect him to change overnight and just to adapt to what you want.
That's true.
I
That
think
is
you,
true.
ransom.
yeah, you can't
More
hold
than
him
a
for ransom. But again,
commitment.
but Shak, I don't agree with you because I don't think that men shouldn't pay for children that they don't want. I don't believe
That's
that.
insane.
Do you know?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
insane.
believe
Insane.
that.
That is
That
insane.
can't encourage men to be waste men. Like, if you got a child out here and your child that is struggling,
there's gotta be a mutual
like, it's
agreement
just
at
the
the
mum's
end of the day,
responsibility.
because-
to
This is
There's
where
got to be a
find-
mutual agreement because bringing a child into the world, that's something big, and you know.
And they don't believe that in the US.
It's an 80-year commitment.
Okay,
yeah?
but
They don't
then
believe
you're
that in the
saying
US.
that
People,
having
yeah,
an
needs
abortion
to
is that not a
agree
big
to
thing?
that.
In the US, you pay.
Is that not a big
In the
deal?
US, you pay.
This ain't the US, this is the UK.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you
Let me
guys
flip
say
it then,
crazy
yeah. Let me
things.
flip it quick and fast, yeah. So, what if you, yeah, what was I gonna say? What if you wanted to keep it?
You and your crazy, please just scenario.
No, let him land, let him land.
Them are
No, I don't
wild.
wanna mix it up.
Very
Hold on.
wild.
What if you didn't want to keep it,
I didn't want to keep it yet.
but he wanted it, and you didn't tell him that you got rid of it?
Oh,
That's completely different. Though.
It's the same
that's
thing.
deceptive
No,
though.
it's not.
Because
That's completely different.
So a man said to me he wants to have a child. I've got pregnant.
Got pregnant, but you didn't want it, and you got
That's
rid
the
of it.
child
And you didn't
and didn't tell him. That's deceptive though because I've lied.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I haven't given him the grace of at least saying. Women that keep children that men don't want, they will tell you they're keeping the child. They're not hiding it. I mean, there are some women that will go ahead with the pregnancy
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
9
not
months.
say a word.
And
Yeah,
I don't
that's crazy.
agree with that. But the scenario you've described is deceptive.
But
I don't.
could you,
I
as a woman,
endorse-
could you imagine could you imagine, say it was the other way around, yeah? And
Other way around,
pause,
yeah.
Like men could have children, yeah?
Okay.
Pause, yeah, for that. I
would love for that.
The next
Okay,
question,
good.
could you
Yeah.
imagine being a woman you've slept with people probably in the past, like everyone's.
Hey.
Right, in general, but could you imagine sleeping with
Oh, no.
Could you imagine sleeping with a guy that it was casual sex for you, it wasn't nothing serious, and he kept your child? And now you have a child with that you could think about the crazy guy.
I think if men could do that, they would have done that. Like
Yeah, 100%.
they would love
how would
to.
that- but how would that make you feel?
Men love
Think
to
about-
trap. They really do. Like
trap.
Men trap too. Men, of course
Men
they do.
trap.
How can
Men
men
trap.
trap?
Cool, so that goes back to what I was saying.
But okay, cool. As a woman, yeah, if you are of childbearing potential, yeah, and you meet a guy, and let's talk about myself. Yeah, at this age now, you can't be doing things and knowing what the potential outcome is. And then when that outcome comes, I'm going to run from it. So if I meet a guy now, yeah, I'm going to have that conversation with him. Like, before it gets to that stage, and that's why we're not going to get to that stage, because if we get to that stage, unless like there's precautions being taken, if that situation arises, do you think at my big age now, I'm going to go and walk into
Age
clinic
is a big
and
factor.
like,
Yeah, age is a
what?
big
As a
factor.
big woman,
Yeah.
that's
That way.
it doesn't make sense.
No,
I think
yeah.
when you're younger and you don't have like money, you're not secure. But at this age, like we all, are the same age group. And I think at this time, we're comfortable in our lives. Like we can
Yeah.
sustain ourselves. We have good, comfortable lives. Obviously, like, it's going to get better by the grace of God.
Amen.
But we're not hard up. We can afford children. They can live
No,
good.
I
We
can't
can still
afford a
live.
child, I'll be real.
You
Not
can.
in this economy.
You could.
No, I can't. Otherwise I'd have one already. I can't afford a child.
If it came to it, you could, Marissa.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
do you know,
Children, people make it
I feel like he's looking at us like he's looking at us like this girl.
what? I'm not saying crazy things.
Nah, she's keeping it gangster.
I'm not saying, I'm just being honest. I'm being
Maybe
honest.
it's the
You can't
lifestyle
afford a
you want
child
your children to
now.
have.
She can afford a child.
Obviously, if I have a child, I'll have to afford it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to afford it. Like,
So what the hell?
no, when I make my millions,
Why don't you
then
want to have to afford
fine.
it? So who's going to afford it then?
Me? What do you mean? I don't have a child. So
But
that's
if
what-
you got pregnant tomorrow, God forbid. Not
No,
God forbid, but
God forbid.
I'm not saying that for you.
Oh no, not God
But
forbid.
not God forbid.
Yeah.
But if that happened to you tomorrow,
Obviously, if when you have to make it work, you make it work, innit?
Yeah,
Because
okay.
that's my child. My child's
Yeah,
not
I
going to
don't-
go without.
I feel like-
But men are now, they have the luxury of being able to be like, well, that's your problem. And
Yeah.
that's wild. As a man, you're going to be walking around,
No,
you got a
bottom line is
Rolex
this
on your
wild.
wrist, you're
No,
out there, you're
bottom line-
spending money
cool.
with the
Bottom
lads every
line
weekend,
is-
but your
bottom
child is
line
down
is,
without.
that it's a hard subject. I'll stand in it that it is wild. I'll say this, like, finalize it. I feel like, look, we're men in it. Like, I feel like, look after your children, innit? I feel like, look, it's a long journey, innit? So it might be hard for the first to come around it, but at some point, I feel like as a man, you have to stamp on duties, innit? And don't get twisted, there's men that love gal and have children with gal that are rubbish anyway. So I feel like the men that don't even plan to have children with a girl, there might be a harder process because there's guys that love a girl and have children and don't do anything for their child anyway. So I feel like it's a hard one, innit?
My nigga, I hear you, yeah. I'll be real, I hear you, but for man, I ain't even been talking much when you've not been talking. But for me, it's pretty simple, G. You have the youth, bro, pull out the peas, bro. Even if you hate even if the girls are like a full on dirty one, like, bro, we made a mistake and it happened, bro. But before that kid's got my name, bro.
We want to get in something a bit different. And obviously,
Chat to me.
your brother, innit? We have, obviously, we know your friend Diz come out. How does that feeling? How's that feeling for you?
Your young Diz.
Yeah.
Came home yesterday, man. Still, man.
Yeah.
It's emotional still, I can't lie, it's emotional, man.
I feel like him coming out everyone, it was a big thing, innit?
Them is mad.
Like, why though?
Them
Like,
is
Twitter's going
mad.
mad right now.
What's happening?
Twitter's going mad, TikTok's going mad, they're all going mad. Like, they're saying they should bring him back, bro.
Do you think
That's
in
what
a
What
way,
take him back to
Like,
jail?
send them back. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
do you
like,
think in a way, yes, like, a lot of people judge people and stereotype people without even giving them a chance?
Like, 100%. Obviously, most of it is going to be like, follow the sheep, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is in life, bro. And you know how it is. That's my actual right hand, bro. That's my brother, bro. Like, we're neighbors, bro. To this day, that's man's family, you know what I'm saying? So, when people view him a certain way, yeah, I get it, innit? Because we grew up how we grew up. That's why I said it's real and
wait,
it's
can you
rough.
give me some background? So this is your best friend,
Yeah.
not your twin.
No.
Oh, so this is your best friend.
Yeah.
And they've come out of prison.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
And he's
And-
from Beckton too.
Yeah, it's on
That's
Beckton.
is like a rapper as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what everyone's talking about on Twitter.
So why are they saying that
Yeah.
he should go back?
Because obviously he's got a reputation, innit? Not like no gal thing or nothing, but just like he stands on business, innit? He overcompensates, let's say. You know what I'm saying? Sorry?
Overcompensates?
Yeah,
In what way?
standing on business.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I feel like we'll touch on it and just say like, I feel like people should stop judging people. Everyone's got a
100.
pass in life. innit?
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a pass.
I'll tell you now,
So-
I'll tell you now, People view young Diz like that, I saw my life, wallahi, That brother, I'll trust him with my life, bro. I'll leave £1 million in a yard. He won't touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it with my sister. I ain't got a sister, but my sisters, my cousin sisters, my kid, like anything, bro. Like my mum. If you told my mum what you lot are saying about him, she won't even believe you. She'll be like, what are you talking about, my man? But you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, just in regards to like stand-on businesses, are we talking about like
Crimes.
yeah?
No, but when you say crimes, like it's mad.
Like, he's on
No,
the streets.
you don't-
Let's
we
just-
don't
let's
have to
just-
talk
let's
about
just
it.
say-
I just want to understand. I don't
let's
know,
just say
innit?
he was the guy that was 100% not changing his route, and if anything,
Okay.
Why
my whole
100%
come
not
back out
changing
and
his
went
route?
back there. In fact, that robbery didn't even take place. It didn't even get to that. He
Okay,
was
okay,
mental.
okay.
at
Oh
that
my
station.
gosh,
He went-
okay.
So let's say he just stood on business.
What, 10 years old?
I don't know. I'm just I'm trying to give him the context.
But I knew him
Okay,
at 10,
I
bro.
understand.
Fucking hell, bro. Wait, calm, bro. What the fuck?
So why do you feel like people are judging him? Like, what do you think they're judging him in regards to, like, the persona that
They shouldn't be out.
Yeah, no, the persona that he had and that. Obviously, you hear stories like, you know, it's
Yeah.
legends and shit. You just hear shit like, my man done this, my man done that.
Yeah.
My man overcompensated here. Like, here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the shit now, when people are rapping, it sounds good in it, like you dance to it in a club, but when someone's actually doing it, not just doing it once and mentions it in a song 10 times, but someone that does it 10 times
But-
and mentions it once.
I feel like it's very hypocritical because
100%.
listen,
100%.
shout out Central C. Like, I think he's a cold rapper.
Shout out, mate, it's cold.
Respect him, like turning up for the scene. But if you listen to his rap, he talks about trapping, talks about drillings, talks about gyal, talks about everything. But they were never highlighted like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you then go back to what other people say, it's like, it's negative. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, where's the defining line in this, innit? Like,
Is that because Central C doesn't have maybe like realistic scenarios to?
but he raps about it, so how do we know?
Well-
I hope so, it's true. I hope he's not rapping about something that he's not doing.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I haven't really heard him rap about like badness.
Well, no, I'm not saying that about it.
Trapping,
Like, he does, innit? Like, he does,
Yeah.
innit? Like, he does, innit? He talks about, like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
He's come from Shepherd Bush, innit? He's had friends that have passed away. He's seen things.
Yeah.
But he raps about them things.
Yeah.
But because I feel like it's Central C and he might be getting 20 million views and he might have 20 million pounds, it's cool for him to do that. But someone else that maybe come out of jail and has rapped about that, and because you view him in a different way, it's like they're judging.
But I think when
You get what I'm saying?
there are like
I get it.
reports about the things that people are rapping about, sometimes people can't separate the music. Whereas with Central C, there are no real like reports or things like that. There's no reality to place it to, so it's easy to separate. It's easy to glamorize and call just music and just a trend. Whereas perhaps with this person that we're talking about, if there are reports and stories that match up to some of the heinous things that may be being said in the raps, that's why people perhaps have that view, because they think, oh my gosh, like this is really a scary person in real life. So I can understand why they would judge. Not that it's right, but like obviously you would judge someone.
I wouldn't even say Central C's the right person to even, like,
Is that?
Who
Like,
would you compare?
who
Who
would
would
you
you
say?
compare
Who
in
would you
this?
say?
I'd say anyone, like, in this,
In general.
like, in general, like, in this music scene right now, you're talking about like anyone or K Trap or anyone with them.
AJ Tracy talks about drillings, talks about ops, talks about things, but he would never be seen like that.
No, but man's whole thing is this, bro. Yeah, man's whole thing is, bro, someone will talk about it, yeah, and it sounds good in a club song, yeah, and he's saying, he could say, yo, I shot that guy in a club, yeah, but he said it in a song and he made it
God
sound
forbid.
catchy, yeah. God forbid, of course, I don't agree with them things, but someone else can say it. Someone else don't even have to say it. He's done that shit, yeah, and now he's making music, yeah. But he's like, it sounds all mad. Like, it's like, why do you do that? It's crazy. But, bro, niggas are bopping their head to this shit every day.
I think a lot of people don't anticipate though that like when people are rapping about this stuff,
It's actually
It's real.
happening.
some of the times not all the time, but some of the times it's real, innit? They are actually
I agree.
doing
And
what
And when you
they're
bring the
rapping
reality
about.
to them, it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, it's a touchy subject.
Touch you. And then when you get the CCTV of the guy getting out the car, clocking it, you see him. Do you
My
know what I'm saying?
gosh,
It's all
wow.
mad. So obviously, I don't know.
I'm
I'm saying in general. That's when it gets real. And now
No, it's
people are
true,
thinking,
it's
yo,
true.
it's actually real, innit?
So yeah, I want to talk about, obviously you got a brother that's in jail, and
Hey.
obviously, I kind of want to like, Shak to go on this, because Shak has a brother that's in jail, and obviously, unfortunately, he was in jail, he passed away in jail, and
Okay.
obviously I feel like, that was his older brother, they're my cousins, do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I have never had a brother, I've got sisters, but I understand, like, I've heard, like, me and my sister got a mad bond, me and my sisters, but I feel like the brother thing is
Mental, bro.
it's different, innit? So like,
It's mental.
I kind of want to talk on how it's like affected Shak, like his brother, because I would say they're two different personalities. Shak's kind of more of a calm person, and his brother kind of was in a different life and went through different things. And But I want Shaq to touch on it, and then maybe you could touch on like how it is just you and your, like, I guess you're kind of, everything's 50-50 with you, because you got a brother. Yeah, Shaq, go on.
Yeah, like, going off what Phil was saying about, obviously, me and my brother, like, we like choosing like different lifestyles. Like, my brother's older than me, about 5 years older than me. And when he was going through, his teenage years, you know, he was getting caught up in the roads, caught up around the wrong crowd, sometimes doing things that he shouldn't be doing. And I've seen that from, you know, from the outside perspective. Like, I've seen that what it's done, obviously, madnesses, like police coming to the door early morning.
Of course.
Like, I'm going to school, I'm going to primary school, and police knocking on, banging our doors early morning, waking us up. And so I've seen that. So obviously, from seeing that, it's made me feel I don't want to go through that route, that same route, or I don't want to put my mum through, you know, the same, you know, problems and heartache and whatnot. So I've chosen a different route, you know, in regards, obviously to my brother, but going through my teenage years, because it was caught up in, you know, street life, you know, madnesses in it.
Nah, bro. Speak.
I've gone through, you know, my teenage years, like, you know, like when you go to secondary school, throughout secondary school, I've gone through it, like, without my brother most of the time, because he'd be in and out of jail. So, like you in a way where you're saying, you know, when you was 10 years old, you know, a man tried to put on you at the bus stop, and you had to, you know, stand on business. You had to go back, pick yourself up, stand on business. I had to go through the same route in a way, because I didn't have my older brother to go back to, you know, like, oh yeah, I got a problem, bro, help me out. So I had to do, you know, I had to stand on business myself. I had to develop myself. I had to go through the trials and tribulations. When you go through secondary school, you know, people always want to try it, you know, people's going to always try it, always want to test you. And it's about whether, you know, it can make or break you. You know, that first situation can either make you crumble, you know, either you stay crumbled to the rest of your life, or it's like you said, that can't happen again, you know, I can't be violated, so you need to, you know, face it head on. You need to face these issues head on. So I've gone through that same, you know, situation in a way, and it's like, in regards to, you know, my brother being in and out of jail, like, it's affected, like, me, you know, growing up. I missed out a lot. I missed that important time, my brother, going through my teenage years. I missed out, you know, important time. And, you know, in regards to your brother being in jail now, I just wanted to know, like, how does it affect you? You know, you're out on the roads, you know, you're free, your brother's inside. At the same time, you know what it's like to be in jail as well. So I know so many people, I know so many friends that's been in jail. And they always want to glamorize, you know, the good things, but they never want to touch on bad things, you get me? Like, everyone's like, it's calm, like, it's like school, you know, like, it's calm, like, you know, you, like, although being banged up 23 hours, you got 1 hour to social and stuff like that.
That's tight, bro.
People don't really talk about, you know, the mental side of things. You know, being banged up 23 hours a day, like,
speak, bro.
Not having freedom, the freedom of just going on your phone, checking what's happening on the road, the freedom of talking to, you know, your loved ones, you know, siblings, parents. Like, how has that affect you on the mental side of things?
Affecting man, yeah, I'll say, since growing up, especially growing up in Newham, yeah, you've got a thick skin from young, yeah, so not much affects you, just, you expect the worst, innit? But a time, yeah, where I was affected, where I thought, yo, like, it's peak, bro, yeah? Yeah? I remember I went jail, my very first time I went jail, yeah, this is like, I was the first person to go jail, like, man's age group, yeah? And I went jail, yeah? I went bail march, yeah, for some things. But I remember the day I was coming out of jail, yeah, yeah? I didn't even know I was coming out of jail. You know when you get nicked, remand, big cases, it's long. You're thinking, yo, I'm waiting till trial. But one day they just come to my door, bail march, yeah? 6 in the morning, I was praying Fajr, yeah? They just bust my door, yo, twin, you're getting home. I didn't even believe them. What are you talking about? They're like, bro, you're getting home, bro. Like, case dismissed, boom, 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 you're getting home. Mad thing. Remember, I'm the first one to go jail at the man.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I'm just getting the phone, call the man. It's 6 o'clock now. I'm waiting till like 7. 7's come, call my twin. I'm like, yo, bro, coming home, bro. you know what I'm saying? I'm coming home, bro. He's like, what? I said, bro, I'm coming home. Be at the gates, yeah? But forgive me, I'm lying. I came out of jail first because I couldn't call no one, yeah? When I've actually come out, I spoke to the guy out. I went to Woolwich Crown Court, guys, Belmar. So I walked to Woolwich Crown Court, got a phone and called my brother outside the jail. I'm already out. I told him, he's like, what? He was at Curvans, yeah? Eating food. He couldn't believe it, yeah? On his way back. So now I'm there waiting, bro, yeah? I'm waiting for like 15, 20 minutes, thinking of taking 30 minutes. Got no phone, I'm chilling, bro, yeah? Like, hours gone by, bro, my twin ain't come, bro, yeah? Thinking this is getting long. But I know my twin. He'll never leave, man, ever. He'll be there in 5 if he could. Thinking this is getting long, cool. Jump back and call the cab now, it's getting long, call the cab. Go see my mum, yeah? But when I've actually got in the cab, yeah, and I told the cab, let me use your phone quick. Use this phone, logged online, bro. That same day, as my twin's on his way to me, bro, yeah? They've put him on operation, they've already been oboing us for the past couple of months. The reason why I went in jail in the first place, they've nicked him, bro. That's how we got his 13 years.
That's crazy.
On the way to me, picking me up from coming out of jail for these things, they've just got my twin for them things. I ain't seen him since, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And
You've not seen him since?
Obviously, I've seen him in jail.
Oh, yeah.
You got 13 years, bro.
Fuck.
I ain't seen him since, bro. So now, bear this in mind. I'm going to my mum's house, bro. And I'm telling her I'm home, yeah?
And that sounds
But
like
she don't even know my twin's going in jail, bro. And I know he ain't coming home. Because we've been on Obo since the year before. They've bugged our cars, bugged our house, bugged this, bugged that. They're showing us transcripts of what we said.
That's crazy.
And recording us while we said it. You know what I'm saying? So that moment there, when I've gone home, yeah, and I've looked at my mum's and it's like, bro, alhamdulillah, I'm home, but it's like, bro.
You didn't feel like the job was completed. You felt like as it was half. The day weren't even joyful for you. You didn't even get to enjoy
Bro,
the day.
forget joyful, bro. We're used to bad days, bro.
Yeah.
In order to be ready for the good, you got to be ready for the bad.
But
I'm
do you
used to
feel
bad
like they
days.
done it on purpose? Did you feel like they set that operation up in that
Bro,
way on purpose?
I can't tell you, bro.
Because,
I don't
like,
know, innit? I don't know, bro.
Can't call that a coincidence.
I won't call it a coincidence, but that's not my point here. My point is, bro, once I had to knock on that door, my mum opened that door, bro. And then she's hugging, man. She's happy and she's saying, call your brother. Call your brother. Like, where's your brother? And I'm like, yeah, I'll call him. Like, but I know I can't call him, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
hurtful.
That moment then, when I've had to break it to her, because I've left it till night, bro. I ain't even left. I've come home. I ain't even gone out, bro. I just stayed at home all day. But normally we'll cause a scene. Alhamdulillah, we had the means to cause a scene. But it's like, I just stayed at home all day. The night time comes, like, yo, I'm calling your brother. Where's your brother, bro? I had to tell her, bro. Like, it's a myth. And from that moment, bro, that's when I knew this is getting long. That's when I knew, bro, it's pain.
So that was your switch then, back to the start of the conversation. That was
It's
your
not
switch.
even my switch. That's when I started realizing, bro,
This is real.
this is real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because we're not going to jail for petty crimes, robbery, selling a bit of class A, bro. It's real life, bro. You can lose a life, bro. Lose a life, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I've seen my twin go through that, watch him trial, 13 years, like, bro. And he ain't home to this day.
Speaking on like real life, or like being in situations, yeah, where like you can lose your life. Yeah, because again, like, I've never been a one, yeah, to be involved in badness, but I've been caught up in badness. I didn't choose that lifestyle, whatnot. I saw my brother choose that lifestyle. I didn't want anything of that. But again, due to the people I've been around with, you know, friends and that, associates, I've been led down like situations where literally life and death. Like, I've gone to places where I'm at work. Like, I'm doing my, you know, legit stuff at work, and I've left work early because I want to go to a barbecue. And that same barbecue, I'm getting shot at that same barbecue.
It's
Due to
real,
being
bro.
around certain people. And it's only God that I'm here today, innit? But it's like,
Alhamdulillah.
again, like, it's real life, like, and there's even like, you can choose, you know, the straight and narrow roads, but you can still get caught up, you know, in
100%, bro.
badness,
100%,
where you
man.
don't even belong to, you're not meant to be in that situation.
Bro, like I said, bro, in order to be ready for the good days, bro, you gotta be ready for the bad, innit? You know what I'm saying? And be ready to take accountability when you can, innit? That's all it is, my bro.
Now I want to ask, obviously in this past, so you said like since January, that's when you've kind of been, I guess, immersed in the music and taking it seriously. Yeah. So what would you say has been like the highlight of this past like 10 months?
Highlight this past 10 months? Fucking, that's a good question.
Good
like,
question, still.
I ain't even like thought of that, to be honest. I'll be honest
No,
with you.
you've just been going.
I've just been going. I've been
Enjoying life.
I've been on a high right now. I'll be honest with you. I've been on a high. My highlight was actually coming out of jail. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
My highlight was coming out of jail. And then even recently, I'll probably reach one of my highs even recently, where it's just like, man's at peace. Certain things I'm just at peace, innit? Especially like when it comes to even dough and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to triple check things and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to look
So
at my
is that
mum.
the mental shift, do you think?
Yeah, the mental shift has definitely put me at peace in it, where it's like certain things don't really bother me no more. And that man's family and that, man's mum and that, it's just like she ain't gonna question me no more about certain things. Man can just, you know what I'm saying? It's more like an overall hype than one specific
Congrats,
one.
man. Nice.
Is it?
Congrats.
Yeah.
Can't put a price on peace.
No.
I was going to say, obviously you spoke about being under 360 label, which is Hot Papers JV.
Yeah, that's the label, yeah.
So you're now obviously in the music business. What would you say you've actually learned in a business mind that you would like to pass on to like other rappers or, you know, people on the roads who want to rap? Like if there was one business thing that you've taken on from your journey with the label or just in general, what would that be?
One piece of advice, yeah. I don't know, you know, because everyone goes through different journeys, innit? Everyone literally goes through different journeys. My advice to myself will be different for someone else, but one thing I can say is be yourself.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? All this facade thing, all this pretending, you will get made out, innit? That's what I was saying, innit? You will get made out. And don't like I said to you earlier in the beginning, don't like make it a thing where it's like music. Like don't mistake passion for like overall delusion and making it a sense where you're not going to focus on anything else in life and you don't get lost in it. Focus on real life same way, innit? You know what I'm saying? And what will be, will be. That's what I believe. You know
So what you got coming up? Like what can we expect?
Bro, there's too much, bro. There's too much, bro. I can't start saying this, that. It's too much, bro. Remember, like I said, bro, man's on a high right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So man come out, man's on a high, bro. Everything I've been doing this year, but that's minor, bro. Trust me.
Is it just music or do you feel like you would like to get involved in anything else?
No, 100%. From young, like, it's not like, even with the money that I did have, like, till now, like, it's never just been just music or one thing. I always like dibble and dabble. And one thing I can't wait to do is start literally buying and renovating. That's my sole thing, but that's separate to music. If we're talking music, it's like, bro, trust me, my nigga. And now it's ACG season, my nigga.
No, like,
trust me.
I
What's
want to say,
ACG? Sorry.
ACG is just where I'm from, innit? That's where I'm from.
Oh gosh.
well, I want to say,
What did you say? Oh gosh.
I want to say thank you for coming on.
Come on.
I feel like, for me, amazing interview. I feel like I'm happy that you kind of showed, like, because when I was having to interview people, they didn't know what to expect. They're probably thinking like, oh, this guy's like mental. Or,
We was apprehensive still. Like, just
Even-
say
even the
it.
girls,
We
innit?
keep it real.
They're
Apprehensive?
they're
Yeah.
apprehensive
we
because
don't know
We're
they don't know what to
from
expect,
different
innit?
worlds.
No way.
And I feel like,
I can't believe it.
well, in my opinion, I didn't know you a lot. My opinion has changed. I feel like I'm sure these girls, they've been more comfortable. I feel like you've given a grown up opinion of who you are. And I want to say, well done, keep shining, man. And for me, you're doing amazing things. I feel like on the new
Thank you,
scene
my
of
brother.
artists that are coming through, trust me, I feel like you're at the top. Like, I'll say
Thank
you're
you,
one
my
of them that is literally
Thank you, my
carry on
brother.
in it and don't stop. And I just say this in life, in general, innit? Like, life's about opportunities.
100%.
Life's about getting to the next step. Don't let anyone put you in a calendar or a ceiling or tell you can't do something. Because listen, like, this is what we're meant to do, innit? And
Standard.
we're not even beating the odds. We're just doing what we're meant to do. Don't let no one tell you, oh, you're beating odds. No, like, this is meant for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So
100%.
carry on doing what you're doing, carry on shining. I feel like you got a chance to change your life. You got a chance to change your brother's life. You got a chance to take all your friends around you life, innit? You're, like, you quote unquote say you're the boss from your end, innit? So
I ain't said that to you today, bro. I ain't said that
He's
to you
saying it
today.
for you.
I'm just saying,
you want to make
alhamdulillah, bro.
So end of the day, continue to do greatness, continue to put well in the way you're doing, and eventually that click to happen for everyone else. Because as you get bigger and bigger, your dynamics are going to change. The people around are going to change.
Yeah.
People you surround yourself are going to change. So continue to get bigger and bigger, and naturally people around you are going to change, innit? And it might be a day where Beckton and the Block don't exist. Everyone's in Hollywood with you, chilling.
Standard.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the goal. If it's not the goal, then why
That's
are we doing
the goal,
it?
bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the goal, bro.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to
the
say
goal.
to your fans?
For my fans, that's just love, man. Trust me, it's been a lot, you know what I'm saying, Carl? It's a lot, man. It's always love. Even when I get all the messages and I actually do reply, you know. You know, a lot of people don't reply, but I actually do reply still. And it's always love, man, you know what I'm saying? But what I've done now, that ain't not, man. We're on our way, you know what I'm saying? Trust me.
Alright then. Well, This has been another episode of Spill the Juice. There you have it. Please subscribe, like, comment. Like all that I want the younger generation to know it is possible to change their life. And if people just chat shit, let them chat shit, because first they'll chat shit, they will hate, but you know in the end what they're gonna start doing? It's following.
No. If people chat shit, stand on business, bro. Period, bro.
Yeah. Right. Oh, you don't drink, so I can't even spoil them, but
I don't even drink.
yeah.
Come on, brother, yeah, no.
I can't kiss you through the phone, yeah. But you can rub your pussy, make you moan, yeah. And I can't wait till you're alone, yeah. Tell them grabbing up your body, make you wanna bite me, yeah. Room full of money with me, fuck. Shit, fucking with you if you broke. It's crazy what the money make.